Hey guys, I'm Kaine.
I'm Jackson.
Hi, Natalya!
Hey everyone, I'm Michael, and welcome back to our channel.
Watching and framing through good animation is a great way to actually improve your own skills.
It's always a good idea to have a look at animated shots that you love and to figure out the details of how they made things work, what were the arcs like.
Seeing how experts push their poses, their timing, their spacing, their overlaps, their pretty much everything can help you introduce some of those same techniques into your own work. Plus, it's always fun to watch good animation.
So today, each of us have chosen a short clip of animation for the others to analyze. We've thrown it all together, and we'll be pointing out the things that catch our eye in Sync Sketch. None of us know what clips the others have chosen, so you'll also be seeing our first reactions as well.
Before we begin, if you haven't already, be sure to give us a like and subscribe and follow us on social media. Links in the description below as always.
Additionally, if you have any other animation clips you want to share with us, drop it in the comments. We'd love to take a look, and who knows, maybe we'll do a part 2 as well. So, let's go on to the video.
What are you doing?
I'm cutting vegetables. I'm cutting the vegetables.
No, you waste energy and time. You think cooking is a cute job, eh? Like mommy in the kitchen? Well, mommy never had to face the dinner rush when the orders come flooding in and every dish is different and none are simple and all of the different cooking times, but must arrive on the customer's table at exactly the same time, hot and perfect. Every second counts and you cannot be mommy. What is this? Keep your station clear.
Receptionist was always freaking awesome.
Station slow things down. Food doesn't go, orders pile up, disaster. I'll make this easy to remember. Keep your station clear, or I will kill you.
I like looking at the little character details and the fact that here you see him dropping some things, spilling some things, and he just kind of nonchalantly tosses it in. And his eyes are like also like just they're part way down, like he's just tired or something. He's not really paying attention to what he's doing.
I think this is really interesting. This comes over here. I think this would be interesting, like pull this at me, because it's like it's unique, it's different, it shows personality, it shows that she's like very used to being in this work environment. Like she knows where that table is. Yeah, I think that's really cool, and I especially like how she's still like freaking like yelling at him.
And then I also love this about the shot is like she slowly but surely is cutting faster and faster throughout the whole thing, just faster and faster.
I think this is a great point too, is if you look at the scene right here, she's very stiff and straight up. She's like a block almost right here. And then if you look at him, he's very hunched over, his shoulders are up here, very coward-like, which is obviously his character. He was very nervous, very worrisome character. They're actually showing their personalities through their posing.
Linguini's expression, he barely moves actually here. Basically only his eyes, and he's got like a subtle movement so he's not like pixel locked, right? Disney's really good at holding a pose, milking that pose to the cows come home. And you see it here as well with Remy when he's just pretty much for this entire time here, he's just in his pose. He barely moves. Like he twitches his ears a little bit and he even he twitches his nose and just little hands just to show that little nervous like. That's great. That's really, really good. It's nice with the two characters that when one character is doing a big move, the other character is kind of staying still, so you know where to look in the scene. That's a good thing as well.
And then I absolutely love this moment here where she kind of like fakes you out by saying, oh, this is kind of like a casual conversation that the two are having. So you have these two lines of action that are kind of going the same way, and then immediately you see like this difference in like their lines of action. He's completely rigid, straight up, just scared to move, and she's completely intruding in her space, and every part of her is just leading to this line right here, this finger.
So well done. Absolutely love this shot.
Ooh.
Okay, text engage.
Whoa. Getting some Power Ranger vibes.
Fire lane is gone, but the heat still lingers.
But the hate still lingers.
I love this clip. This one's mine, by the way. Yeah, it's anime, whatever. Good animation exists anywhere, dude.
I have not seen this anime, but this clip now is making me want to go watch this anime.
You have to admit, any suit up scene or anything like that is always going to be really cool, especially when it's this well executed. Something that I noticed throughout this entire thing is the hand poses were so dynamic, and I really like this part with the hand. Yeah, it's just a basic T pose a hand, and then just once it locks in, boom. Suddenly it's like instantly this like nice looking hand pose.
This blows my mind. The little harnesses here, like it looks so cool, but it's literally just like 4 or 5 different forms of that harness shape. At speed it looks so crisp and cool. It almost reminds me of like Naruto like hand poses, I guess.
Animation is done before the audio. That's one thing that is interesting about anime. So most of the time when you see the characters speak, they're like the animators get the script, sorry, but they don't actually get to hear the dialogue until the animation is complete, and the voice actors actually get to see the animation and then voice act based on what you're seeing. Western studios do it the opposite way, where we will get the dialogue first and then hear the audio again and again and again until your ears bleed, so that you can really get the mouth shapes and you can really match the tone of what the voice actor was going for. Is this 3D? Yellow punch buggy.
See you around, Pops! Get back here!
There's a lot of reasons why I chose this clip. The biggest thing is because I love this movie so much. It is so well animated, so well done. And just the way that it's wacky, cartoony, and just in your face.
This is cool! This is very cool!
I love how powerful that jump feels. He's already at like such a crouched position here. Get this nice kick off right here. This foot planted to really show that he's pushing off. I think that leg is like stretched out, hyperextended, and then just straight. Travels in a completely straight line.
I love the little hop in the car. Like it's its own little character without, it's not like without actually being it. Like it's a little stubby little car, but it gets moving.
That's cool. Like if you watch, it like expands out, but then also comes up at the same time. Just give it a little bit more like organic feeling, I feel like. Then boop. So yeah, it pops up. It pops up like almost like a bouncing ball. Pretty cool.
The posing in this is incredible. You see the silhouette so clearly. Look at that. Oh, that is some sexy posing going on there. Every single pose is really beautifully done. It almost reminds me of Tangled, where Kaine really helped out the animators and did a lot of draw-overs. I feel like this animation probably had the same treatment. Solid posing is something that you really want to have in your animations, and like Lupin's just knocked it out the park.
The bus stays driving the whole time, which obviously shouldn't be happening, but it is, and I love it. This allows for some really good, like just movements of them trying to balance the bus so it doesn't fall over.
I really like this. This is cool. It's a very interesting way to actually work with like balancing and stuff like that. That's awesome. Like just like trying to focus on keeping like his center of gravity right where his feet are, and so as it's rocking back and forth, he obviously has to make sure his hips are back and it's below or like right where his feet are. And then obviously if this starts moving, so like the carriage or half the car starts moving that direction, and so he has to actually start throwing his hips forward and trying to keep it so that his center of gravity is pretty even. That's super cool.
That hang time is insane. I can't believe they got away with that. Oh, he almost comes completely to a stop here.
And then he just floats in the air. He just floats in the air just so he can give his quippy line, and then when he needs to, back down. The last part that I really loved about this clip, that run, and then this.
And I like how he runs in. It's again that very cartoony, exaggerated, but it works in this world, and definitely there's a sense of lightness and bounciness with all the characters and everything going on. But I love that one. That was great.
Dr. Borgenson will be matched with soul number 22. Oh, we're going to get into this now. Excuse me.
I seriously wonder how they animated all the Jerrys and Marys.
Fighting this place. You will go to Earth and have a life. 22 has been at the U Seminar for quite some time and has had such notable mentors as Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, and Mother Teresa.
I made her cry.
Ignore that.
Put me down.
We're truly glad to have you here, Dr. Borgensen. It is an honor having you prepared 22 for Earth.
I'm gonna make you wish you never died.
Most people wish that, 22. Off you go, bye!
So with Soul, I absolutely love this movie, and I love how Jerry looks, like just the design of him, or her, or it. Don't really know. It's
so crazy that they managed to pull off animating these guys, like these spline 2D beings. I'm really interested to see how the rig went for that, or even if it's just 2D animation that's composited on. I'm really curious. Eyes leading the action on the head turn is super cool there, and it's just whoop.
Look at Joe over here. He barely moves. That most of the animation is all in the eyes. What I've learned recently is that when you watch things and you look at characters, what you're looking at mainly are their eyes. So this is really, really cool.
Look how squishy her body is. It's like an infant almost. I think it's really cool how they actually kind of made it similar. They're young, they're babies. Like her head basically a bouncing ball. That's super cool.
The hand slapping on the ground, the squash and stretch, the jump. Basically, 22's head is just like a bouncing ball going around.
This lasso, oh my god. How this momentum going, phasing up, transferring the energy to this hand, which materializes the lasso. It's so cool. Just like that.
You actually watch, if you watch closely, you can see when they just started flattening her head, curled her up, almost kind of like a fetus position, and then they switch her geometry around. And they bring in a new character, same character, but different geometry. And she's now a pizza.
So good, so good.
Yes, it is I, Frida Kahlo. So we skip the scanner. I'm on so many ofrendas it'll just overwhelm your blinky thingy.
Well, shoot. Looks like no one put up your photo. Frida.
Okay, when I said I was Frida just now, that was a lie. And I apologize for doing that.
No photo on an ofrenda, no crossing the bridge.
You know what? I'm just gonna zip right over. You won't even know I'm gone.
Solid person. So good. He's trying to run.
Almost.
But he can't.
Just
Can't get to the other side.
Upsy daisy. Fine, okay. Fine, who cares? Flower Bridge.
I actually chose her shot, just saying. But I found it really interesting how actually, he's very tight. He's trying to act like a female, so he's doing a very exaggerated, yes, I'm a female. And his arms are crossed, and that's just awesome.
This whole unravel is so crazy. The hand and the eyebrow kind of pull apart, this little bit was holding the rest of the head back. I like that touch. And it moves super horizontally. You'd expect it to pivot more, around your neck. But the pure horizontal motion going there kind of reinforces the fact that he's made out of bones. Almost like the head is just loosely attached by some neck columns. I love that, how the eyes stay in space. And the skull really drags down. It really gives you the feeling that he's made out of bones.
The timing is nice. I didn't realize it before, but it's a more cartoony Pixar film. This one is a little bit more cartoony. It has a little bit more of that airiness and then bounciness. It gives that, I guess, otherworldly feeling, which works really well for Coco because it is in a different world.
That's something I loved about Coco is how they could just have the head stay in place and the body rotate on it, and you'd be like, yeah, that's fine. That's what skeletons do. This part of the body slides. This one, part of the body just uses him to jump on over, and then you get the spine just slaps on down all through.
I think it's really cool, actually, in this shot. They're keeping up with his personality and actually his body mechanics through the run. They're not just making a normal run cycle. He actually had hitch in his step, which is really cool. And so when he's running, you actually tell that he actually has a very off run. Like every other step, he actually bounces a little bit higher. It's a little bit more of a sharper bounce, is because he can't really lock out. He can't actually bend that knee, and so he's just like almost like a pirate run. It's super cool.
I love how they have like a separation in the spine, neck bones, whatever, but you feel his shoulders drop first, and then you see this piece drops in. The head is still basically stayed in the same spot in the screen, and then the head finally catches up and drags down. Oh, and he sinks so far in, so it's just his eyes, and you just see, oh wow, that's so cool.
As the tiles are like, you know, they're square tiles, they're not like a solid flat floor. You can see the animator actually bumped his legs up and down to follow that, to just show that he's part of this, that he's, you know, part of this world, very literally.
And that was the last clip. If there's something else that you want to point out in these clips that we might have missed, definitely let us know down in the comments. We're still students and we're still learning, so there definitely might be something we totally didn't think about.
Please do let us know if there's any other animation clips you would like us to see, because yeah, we would love to do more analyses and sharpen our skills a little bit. We'll leave the links to the full clips of these animations in the description below as well, so that you can check it out for yourself and give it a go.
Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.